Hello, welcome to American Baker in Germany, where the ingredients are German and the baker is American. I'm Michelle, and today we are making a farewell cake for someone we know who is going off to college. So we are wishing her all the best, and let's get started.
For this cake, I baked 2 layers of 10-inch square vegan chocolate cake. The first layer I just trimmed 2 edges off and left alongside the full 10 inches. I frosted it with vanilla Swiss meringue buttercream. The cake was slightly uneven, so I filled in the dips with buttercream. Then I cleaned up the cake board. Then I rolled out a long strip of white fondant and wrapped it around 3 sides of the cake. I had to correct one side and added some texture with a pointed sculpting tool. Then I chilled the cake for a few minutes while I worked on the next layer. This cake I trimmed down to a smaller rectangle before placing it on a wooden board and frosting it with Swiss meringue buttercream. I cleaned up the board. I rolled out a strip of white fondant and covered 3 sides of the cake. Then I left this one cool for a bit while I worked on the larger cake. I rolled out green fondant and measured the cake and trimmed the fondant to be close to the exact size I needed, and I laid it over the remaining sides of the cake to form a book cover. I pressed a skewer close to the spine of the book and trimmed the edges to be even. To make the bottom cover, I rolled out a rectangle the same size as the top cover, but only cut out a strip from the outside of the rectangle. And I placed it on the bottom of the cake and trimmed it to look like a book cover. Then I did the same thing with the top tier. I measured red fondant and placed it over 2 sides of the cake, trimming it to size. Then I carefully placed the red book on top of the green one. I had to clean up the bottom edges quite a bit, and I made the back cover of the red book the same way I made the green one. It was a bit trickier to trim though, because I had to make sure not to cut into the green fondant. I really sped up this footage because you can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm using a fondant press mold to make the words Intro to Psychology out of white and Behavioral Science out of beige. The young lady wants to study psychology. Then I rolled out some white fondant and cut it into a rectangle and rolled it up into a scroll. I added a small ball of red and pressed a design into it. And I cut out a small square of cardboard and covered it with black fondant. Then I made a flat ball of black for the flat square to rest on. I added a dot in the middle and a tassel to one side. Then I placed the titles of the books onto the side of the bottom book and the front cover of the top book. And I placed the scroll next to the spine of the red book and the graduation cap in the largest blank space near the bottom. I am really proud of this cake. I think it turned out gorgeous. It's obviously books stacked on top of each other, and I love the nod to academia with the graduation cap and scroll. Wishing you a great university experience, Gabriela. For more cakes and tutorials, visit our website at AmericanBakerInGermany.com. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Subscribe for a new cake every week. Hit the notification bell to be the first to know when we upload a new video.